Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and this is Elite Dangerous. Now there's been a couple of changes here since the last time I uploaded a video, and the first thing you're probably going to notice is the aspect ratio of this video. It's actually in 21:9 rather than the usual 16:9, and that's because I got one of those new super widescreen monitors. I'm actually running in a resolution of 2560 by 1080, and it gives me much more real estate on the screen. It's actually a real pleasure to play with. The other thing you'll probably notice is that I've got head tracking, courtesy of Face Track No IR, which actually works pretty darn well. So I'm here in LHS 3262. I'm going to do a quick trade run and then I'm on my way to pick up a Lakon 9. I've been using the Lakon Type-6 on and off now for a few weeks, swapping between this and a combat vessel of various types. So it's about time I did upgrade. I'm looking at the Lakon 9 and I actually want to use it as the exploration vehicle, so there is that side of it. So here we are at the station in LHS 3262, and the plan is to get in here and buy some robotics, but first we need to dock, and I think I'm coming in a little bit too hot. Dear, am I going to make this? Let's edge down a bit. Oh, craggy. Oh, we're in. A little bit fast, but there we go, we're in. Now here you can see where the extra resolution really does come into its own. The scale of these stations really is something else. This is very, very close to the field of view you actually get when using an Oculus Rift. You actually get a little bit more horizontal field of view, but it's very similar to what you get on the... Actually, sorry, you'll get a little bit more on the vertical field of view, but this is very, very close to what you get on the horizontal. Well, this may be a little bit more, but it's pretty close. So we're just coming in to dock here. And this is where head tracking also comes in. It's when you've got a Lakon. It's great to look down and see where you're landing. So as usual, I'm going to collect some fuel and then I'm going to check the marketplace and see if I can get those robotics. So yeah, as I was saying, there's been some recent hubbub over the market changes. There was a bug recently, yesterday, where pretty much all stations were out of stock on almost every single item. But that seems to have been fixed. But what we are left with is a station with a marketplace that is changing stock very rapidly, and there's a little bit of debate at the moment, and there's no official word from Frontier. The debate is actually on the forums, and it's over whether these changes are intentional or whether it's some sort of bug. The debate stating that this is actually an intentional change argues that the market's actually showing or working to supply and demand now, which to me does seem very likely, because it's almost impossible to do the same trade run for more than a couple of hours. The prices drop very rapidly if you keep taking the same stock to the same station. I did a run earlier this morning. I spent about half hour playing maybe, and then I come back again this evening and had a look at the same run, and the profit on that run had actually dropped by 50%, and within another hour it dropped by a further few percent. That particular run is now earning 70% less profit than it was this morning. So it certainly seems that Frontier may be making this market more dynamic than they had previously. which all in all is a good change really. Now the reason I want the Lakon 9 is not really to trade, although I will be using that to build up a little reserve of cash. The reason I want it is that I personally believe it's the best ship currently in the game to fully explore the galaxy as it's currently unlocked to us. Now the reason I say that is that most other ships in this game have a very limited jump range. Even the Cobra has a very limited jump range. The jump range isn't too bad in the Cobra, but once you outfit it with some decent weapons and some armour, your range drops significantly, to the point that it's pretty much useless as an exploration vehicle. Now I know we're only limited to 55 systems at the moment, but I haven't visited all of them. I've probably visited maybe 25 to 30, so there's a lot out there I actually want to look at. And I'd love to get into some missions and look at some unidentified signal sources. And whilst the Lakon 9 isn't the best combat ship out there, it does have a good number of hard points, enough that it allows me to fight, and it does have good armour and good shielding. So it seems to me that the Lakon 9 is probably the best exploration ship currently in the game, and that's what I'm going to go pick up when I get here at Chango Dock. Now I don't know if you can hear that noise there in the background. There's a kind of vibrating noise. That's not coming from the game. It's also not coming from me. It's actually coming from the hamster. No, not the hamster that's powering my computer. That's another one. It's actually the hamster from my son's bedroom. He can't sleep with that noise, so I've had to bring it down here. The time's actually around about midnight, so we brought it down here to try and help the little guy sleep. My son, that is, not the hamster. The hamster's busy running around on his wheel. Landing pad 38. Right up the back there. Again, every time I come through that docking hatch, since I've had this monitor, it really does hit you, the scale of these stations. As you can see, that landing pad on my right would be gone out of view long ago, and here I can still see it. Wonderful, wonderful. There we go. This is actually going to be nice in the Lakon 9, it's head tracking, because you've actually got a lot more visible view downwards here. Not that you really need it, the landing instruments are enough, but you know what the hey. So here we are, Chango Dock. Was gonna refuel, but oh, what the heck. Gonna refuel, waste of money you'll say, but it's not much. I like to keep in the habit. So robotics, let's see if I do make a profit on these. Where are they? Robotics. Yep, looks like close to 500 profit per unit. There we go, that's not too bad. What are we looking at? 60, 70 profit, 50 profit obviously. 100 multiplied by 100. So there we go. So there we go, I've got 4.3 million. And I know I've got no outfitting on here because I was purely using it for trade running. And I do know that Chango Dock, one of the few stations that stock the Lakon 9. So that'll leave me just under 1 million credits spare, which should be enough to keep me going for the moment. Here we go. When you're ready. I would like to go through the outfitting on here, but that's going to be another anything up to 500,000, and I don't really want to spend that money at the moment, as that's my trading money and insurance money. And there we go. I've forgotten just how great the Lakon 9 looks. can see everything, can't we? Yeah, I do like that. Right. So, what are we doing now? Let's have a quick look at the outfitting screen. I know most of you have probably seen what the Lakon 9 looks like by now, but let's have a bit of a look at the outside view, especially at this aspect ratio. Now obviously head tracking don't work here, but we can almost see the full width of the ship here. Fast ship, very nice. I might actually get a heat sink. There we go. They're always handy. Let's stock that. There we go. Right. So I will do a trade one or two while I'm here. Let's have a look at what Django is stocking currently. Probably not much. Computer components. Not sure where I'd take them to. Scrap. Health-static furnaces. Algae. Animal meat. Consumer technology. Oh, no, clothing. And mineral oil. So as you can see, Django is not even stocking the fabled fish. Now there was some news in the newsletter on the Galnet feed showing that there's a recession in, or some sort of credit crunch going on in Federation areas. So that may be part of what's going on here, but it seems to me something much bigger is going on. So basically we've got nothing really worthwhile to trade. What I'm going to do is stock up on some computer, where they gone? Some computer components. Here we go. You might be able to make 50 credits per unit profit on that, possibly 100 credits profit. I'm not sure how many I'm about to buy. I'm willing to put about 500,000 credits worth of cargo in my hold. There we go, cargo hold full. I don't know how that affects my jump range on this ship, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that back to LHS 3262 and try and bring some robotics back here. Again, that's a trade route I know that works, and at least it was working just now. That don't mean to say it's going to be working right now. LHS 3262 is 16 light years away. I don't know what my jump range is from here. The Lakon 6 could only manage just over 14.5 light years, and as far as I'm aware, the Lakon 6 does have the best jump range in the game, so chances are I'm not going to be able to get straight to LHS 3262 in a single jump. But getting there in 2 jumps will be fine. So I know it's been a long while since I've flown a ship of this size out of this docking hatch. Let's go. The beast is heavy. You can really feel the weight of this ship. Oh, what's this coming in? A hauler. Okay. Yes. Pull power to shields. He's gone. We're out. Landing gear retracted. And LHS 3262 right in front of us. Yes, I thought I was going to get a trespass warning. I'm sorry, but my ship is very, very slow. Really? 62 meters per second with only 1 pip in engines. Again, this is what I was just mentioning as we arrived regarding the maximum velocity on the boost and maintaining it. It seems as it is, it's only 200 on the Lakon 9 here. So I wouldn't mind keeping this feature in case you guys at Frontier are listening. Don't put it back to the way it was. I like it like this. Okay, we're out of mass lock. Let's see if we can jump. No, we can't. So we're going to have to stop off at a halfway point. Actuate or LHS 3006, that should do the job. God, this ship, I love, although it's slow, I do like the way it handles. It's not as fun as a Viper, nowhere near as fun as a Viper.
Drive charging.
But it's got its own personality. And it's not a bad little combat ship. And hopefully it will do the job for exploration, and I can finally get out there and have a look around all the systems whilst I'm armed to the teeth. It's drifting silently here. Drifting quietly. Here we go. Just going to engage the engines and put the noise back on. Yeah. Did a wonderful job of that, didn't I? Okay. Yeah. Let me know if that rapid head tracking is bothering you guys too much, because I might not include it in future videos, but for the most part I find it really, really nice. I'm making a right hash job of this docking, aren't I? There we go. I left flight assist off a bit too long. Who's getting shot at? Not me, I hope. Well, someone's dead. It's not me. Right, where are we docking? Number 40. The ship is very slow, very heavy. And here we go for the large landing pads. When I get down here, I'll
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
have a bit of a look around and show you guys what it looks like at this resolution. Coming in a little bit too early there, aren't I? I've overshot this, surely. Oh dear. Made a right mess of this docking, haven't I?
Docking successful.
There we go.
Engines disengaged.
Yeah. As you can see, we can got a lot of field of view there. The FOV is still the default 60. I haven't messed with that. It feels quite natural the way it currently is. Let me know, you guys, if we might have track IR, how that compares to face track no IR, because it's something I may be considering. And I've launched, haven't I?
Docking successful.
There we go.
Engines disengaged.
Docking successful, thank you. So let's get some fuel. There we go. And let's sell those computer components. Let's see if I make a profit. Yes. Not a bad profit by the looks of it. There we go. Anyway, thanks for coming along on the ride. As always, it's been a lot of fun. This has been Obsidian Ant, signing out.